Now let's understand how to work with the map method in this HTTP pipeline. Let's say I want to insert some middleware logic for a specific URL. Then in that scenario, I need to use the app.map method. App.map. Let's see the definition of this map method. It is used to branches the request pipeline based on the matches of the given request path. If request path starts with the given path, the branch is executed. So basically this is used to create branches for the HTTP middlewares. And the branch work based on the URL that we are passing in the request. If it find a proper match, then this branch will get executed. If there is no match found, then this code will be ignored completely. Suppose over here I want to write some code for Nitesh, let's say, and then over here in the second parameter I need to pass the configurations. For this, let's say I am adding a new method over here, custom code. Let's generate the code by using the Visual Studio shortcut. Right click, quick actions, generate the method. Now what will happen? If there is a match found of this URL, then this code will get executed. Let's add some code in this custom code method. So first of all, because we are using the iApplication Builder and it is coming from this place, so we can update the name of our parameter. So we can update it from obj to app, and over here we can write our code. Let's say I'm using the use method, and by using this use method I'm adding a middleware over here. Let's save the changes, build this application, go back to the browser, refresh this page. By default you will see there is no change in the middleware output because we are not passing any match in the URL for the custom code. This time let's pass the Nitish in the URL, and here you can see that we have the message from our custom middleware. So first the request will come on the first middleware. This code will get executed. Then because of this method, the request will travel from first middleware to the second middleware. Here we got the exact match of the URL. So the code that we have written in this custom code method, this one will get executed. And remember, this will get executed as a separate branch. So a new separate branch will be created for us and this code will get executed. Here the branch execution is completed. It will return from that code and it will come on the first method, and the execution of the second part of the first middleware, this will work. And that is the reason we are having this type of output.